Do you want some help? Wait, do you guys want to use these just for the... Yeah, after you give each of your speeches. No, we're just going to do these. Wait. Actually, we have enough just for ourselves. Should we do... No, because there's not enough. What about just for the Candle of Culture, Community, and Academics?
That sounds good. That'll be nice.
Do we have somewhere to like set it up?
You know what you should do? I think you should give your speech and then say the Candle of Culture. Let's just do it like that. And then sit down, and you can turn it off at your seat. Whoops. Just bring it to your seat and put it down. Oh, shoot. It's my favorite pen. Okay, I'm going to start. You guys ready? Like you can read your speech and say the Candle of Culture, light it, and then just turn it and put it. That's totally fine. Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. It's really nice to be in person. We haven't had this ceremony for 2 years. I'm Madame Cuello. I'm one of the French teachers here at Marcellus, and we're really delighted to honor these students who have worked so hard. It has been a couple years, so we may be a little rough around the edges. One thing that was a surprise, for 15 years I've been doing this ceremony with lit candles, and that's something I should have been doing. So there are many candles here, but they are going to be purely metaphorical, and the flames exist in our imaginations. So that's one little change. I'm going to get us started. The way we do this ceremony, we do the French ceremony first, followed by the Spanish Honor Society. And what I'd like to do is have each of the French Honor Society officers, they give a very short speech about 3 elements that are important to the study of language and continuing on in the study of language and its value. So I'm going to introduce Emma Carver, who is our secretary, and she's going to speak about culture.
My name is Emma Carver, and I've been lucky enough to study French at Marcellus for the past 6 years. One thing that the language program here does especially well is educate their students not only on a language itself, but the rich and beautiful cultures that share this language. As a class, we've studied French New Wave film, poetry, post-World War II literature, absurdist theater, the French colonization of Haiti, and so much more. I've also had the opportunity to study topics that interest me personally. For example, I researched French fairy tales for my seal of biliteracy. In studying a language, we are able to understand a tremendous amount of culture that differs so greatly from our own, and I'm so thankful that Madame Cuello and the rest of the language program have taken advantage of this to give us students the best education we could possibly have. Some of my fondest memories of high school up to this point have come from watching old French films and reading books as a class together. I'm especially grateful to have been shown this window to the rest of the world as I move forward into college. French class has made me love art and literature more than ever before, as well as making me want to travel the world and explore all the vastly different cultures that are out there. I've learned so much about the world in this class, especially with Madame Cuello, and I'm proud to represent my class as the Secretary of French Honor Society. I hope that all of our new inducted members will appreciate the expansive education they've received here that goes so far beyond simply learning grammar and conjugations, and I think we can all agree that the lessons we've learned about the world through our language classes will last us a lifetime. And this is the candle of culture.
Almost as good as a real flame, not quite. I'm now going to introduce Gina Mcgivern, who is the president of French Honor Society, and she's going to speak briefly about academics and light the candle of academics.
Hi, I'm Gina Mcgivern, as she said, and I've also studied French for 6-7 years here. And I'm here to talk about the value of academics in French. So, as a Romance language, French shares deep roots with English. As a student being educated in the English language, becoming familiar with French creates the opportunity to expand one's English vocabulary without even knowing it. As English curriculum has become more intense and I've been confronted with more complex vocabulary, whether it be in a literature class or on the SAT, I found myself calling on knowledge of French on innumerable occasions to help break down new words with elusive definitions. But what makes French truly unique from other languages that share commonalities with English is its timeless adherence to the architecture of language itself. When it comes to tenses, pronouns, and grammatical rules English speakers have dropped for decades, French culture maintains a value of rich traditional diction that makes taking on the language both an exploration of history and a revelation of forgotten standards of prose. The lexical relevance and nuance of the French language makes it a true asset to any English speaker or language enthusiast education. To our newest inductees, I hope you notice and cherish French's linguistic richness as much as I have.
Gina really did love the linguistic richness. Like, teaching grammar to her was a pleasure. I can't say that for everyone, which is totally fine. I'm now going to introduce Ryan Flynn, who's going to speak about the community of language.
Hello, my name is Ryan Flynn, and I have been learning about the French community since 7th grade. Through all my years of taking French at Marcellus High School, I have been surrounded by many communities of French-speaking adults and students. French Honor Society has been mentoring and tutoring 9th grade students to prepare them for their upcoming exams. The group of seniors in French Honor Society have formed relationships with these students and have also boosted their grades. I have worked with a student in French, and I have had the opportunity to work with her after school for her upcoming exam. I am happy to say that I have changed her relationship with French, and she excelled while also gaining pride in her work. Another community that French students have at Marcellus is one with each other. Having a small group and class has let everyone not be afraid to speak up and be their true selves, and let us all see a different side of each other through learning this language. French students are in tune with the world around us through research that we do on other French-speaking countries. Learning about Haiti and their natural disasters has made our group extra grateful for not only our country, but our running water, safe schooling, and hot and clean water. At the end of April, our French Honor Society headed to OCM BOCES campus in Liverpool to perform 10-minute presentations in French on any topic we pick. A panel of French-speaking adults watch you as you speak about anything cultural. Personally, speaking with these French adults has let me in on the community that all French-speaking people have.
So this year I'm going to do something a tiny bit different because the seniors, when they were inducted last year, I just gave them their certificate and told them that I gave them a letter, but we didn't get to give them a ceremony. So before we induct the juniors, I would like to just induct them so they get to experience the pleasure of being honored in front of everybody. So when I say your name, you're going to sign your name in the book and grab a flower, and then you're going to go over there. Okay, and I don't know how I can say your names and give you a certificate. We'll figure that out. So, okay, so Annalise Bird, Emma Carver. Yeah, come on up. Ryan, will you have her sign the book and give her a certificate and a flower? They're alphabetical, so. And Ryan Flynn will also be inducted, and he helps a lot. Mason Grebe, Haley Hudson, Virginia Luchetti, and Gina Mcgivern. I'm very proud of these students. They've worked so hard.
If you'd like.
Gina's going to start us off by reading the insert that's in your program, La Course du Flambeau, which you will also see in English and Spanish. And that's the tradition we have where the seniors pass on to the juniors what they've learned in their love of language.
La course du flambeau est une cérémonie qui avait lieu à Athènes dans la Grèce antique. Pour cette solennité, des citoyens s'espaçaient formant une sorte de chaîne. Le premier allumé un flambeau à l'autel courait le transmettre à un second, qui le transmettait à un troisième. Et ainsi, de main en main, chaque citoyen courait sans regarder en arrière, préservant la flamme qui allait remettre à l'autre. Platon a reconnu dans cette course du flambeau l'image des générations de la vie. All right, and now for our inductees. First, I'm going to call Kieran Kaposi. Lucas Grebe. Haley Gomez. Lila Kelly. Isabella Palin. Chloe Weaver. And Justin West.
And just grab one of these and light it. We'll leave it right there. Oh, it's up right there. All right, are we good? Okay. Wait till we sit down. Yeah.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos a nuestra ceremonia de la Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica. Welcome everyone to the Spanish Honor Society induction ceremony. My name is Senora Hammond. This is my first year here at Marcellus, and I am so impressed by what the World Language Program and all of the teachers and families and community of Marcellus have done to raise such great kids. They have been such hard workers, and we are really so proud to be inducting them today. The seniors have been doing some really great work throughout the year, They've been helping out with tutoring, they've helped out at holiday happenings, and I think we're gonna end the year with a great trip to Boom Boom Mex Mex, so that should really be one of the highlights. So yeah, welcome everyone.
Hola, my name is Senora Hammond. I teach Spanish here. I'm the co-advisor of the Spanish Honor Society. Just to kind of go off of what Senora Antle just said, it's been a privilege working with these kids this year. A lot of them, I worked with them when they were freshmen and sophomores, and it's nice to kind of see them a little bit older as seniors and juniors and all the work that they've accomplished over the last couple years while learning the Spanish language as well as the Spanish culture. And I also think that you guys need to give yourselves a pat on the back as well, because the last 2 years have been a little rough when it comes to academics, and you guys somehow found a way to get through it, to persevere and to succeed and do well. So congratulations.
All right, so we are going to echo what the French Honor Society did. We've got a couple of blurbs from a few of our officers. So I'd like to introduce Haley Hudson, who's going to be speaking to us about culture.
Hello, my name is Haley Hudson. I'm so fortunate to welcome you all here today to become a part of Spanish Honor Society. I've been studying Spanish for the past 6 years now, and I can confidently say that it has always been one of my favorite subjects. I find it so interesting and exciting that I could hypothetically understand and communicate with people from Spanish countries throughout the globe, because I look to travel a lot in the future and surround myself with other cultures. Knowing another language is not only a beneficial communication tool, but it also allows us to educate ourselves about other ways of life and expand our language horizons beyond just the classroom. Hispanic culture has been immersed throughout the educational environment through the use of TV dramas like El Internado, everyone's favorite, movies, stories, music, and more. In addition, I also got the opportunity to create a presentation in order to achieve the Seal of Bar Literacy, which was an experience that really allowed me to realize how different our culture is compared to Hispanic culture. For my topic, I chose to study Hispanic superstitions because I knew it'd be engaging, since superstitions are things that vary among all cultures. Doing the biliteracy seal is optional, but I would really recommend doing it in order to create a better understanding of Hispanic culture for yourselves and learn something new. I'm proud to say that I'm going to continue to study Spanish at Syracuse in the fall and hopefully put it to use when I eventually study abroad. When you leave here today, I hope that you leave understanding the importance of involving yourselves in other cultures whilst being proud of your amazing academic achievements.
So I'm going to be talking about academics. So your continued study of Spanish plays a crucial role in your academic success. Focusing on the elements and structure of a foreign language contributes to an enriched understanding of grammar, rules, and more fluency in communication overall. It has been shown that students who decide to take higher levels of language classes, such as Spanish, often score higher on their SATs than those who drop out after the first couple years. This likely stems from an advanced vocabulary, better memory, and a unique set of problem-solving skills. Talking your way around a word you don't know trains your brain in critical thinking and demands a sufficient amount of creativity. I encourage you all to continue your studies in Spanish and stretch the limits of your mind to acquire new learning techniques that set you apart from your classmates and demonstrate an unwavering commitment to your education. I plan to continue studying Spanish at Hobart and William Smith in the fall, and I hope you guys all decide to do the same in your future years. So, this is our academic candle.
I'm going to be talking about community. So my name is Emma Roseboom, Vice President of Spanish Honor Society and a Spanish 5 student here at Marcellus. Throughout my 6 years studying Spanish here, I have learned that speaking another language can be one of the most valuable traits that one can possess. It allows for people to communicate, share ideas, and discover new things about different beliefs. It is important, especially in such a tight-knit community like Marcellus, to use our knowledge of Spanish to expand Hispanic culture throughout homes and families. As bright students studying Spanish at Marcellus, it is our duty to spread the language, customs, and traditions that are all unique to Spanish culture throughout our community. By doing so, we are creating a future generation of proficient Spanish speakers who, in the future, will grow to become the leaders of the language programs at Marcellus as well as Spanish Honor Society. As this new group of highly achieving Spanish students look to join the new chapter of Spanish Honor Society, we hope for them to join us as we continue to positively influence the community around us through our service, dedication, and tenacity. And this is the candle for community.
So from here, we're actually going to go into a little bit of a different program. Our president and our other officers are going to lead us into the Spanish portion of the program. It's okay if you don't understand everything. Our inductees know what's going on, right? Give me like a, yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, vale, perfecto.
Miembros y candidatos de esta Sociedad Hispánica, bienvenidos. Estamos reunidos aquí para la ceremonia de juramento de este grupo de estudiantes que ha mostrado y probado un vivo interés en la bella lengua castellana. Escuchemos todos a nuestro secretario, quien nos dará un resumen corto de la historia y de los fines de nuestra sociedad.
La Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica fue fundada por la Asociación Americana de Maestros de Español y Portugués en 1953 para los estudiantes de las escuelas secundarias norteamericanas, y este capítulo se debe a los esfuerzos de la señorita profesora Marsh de Marcellus High School, la que lo estableció en 2014. El nombre de este capítulo es Julia Alvarez. Nuestra lema es Todos a Una. Nuestros colores son el rojo y oro. Nuestra insignia y nuestro sello son los de la Madre Asociación.
Ahora vamos a guardar silencio. Esta es nuestra iniciación, seria y significativa. Escuchen todos con cuidado. Esta es nuestra madre vela. Nos sirve cada año. Representa la inspiración. Como ejemplo de esta inspiración, repitamos las palabras del poeta Núñez de Arce, que escribió el poema Excelsior, todos juntos. Entonces, repite después de mí. Porque los corazones miserables, porque las almas viles, en los fieros combates de la vida, ni luchan ni resisten, el espíritu humano es más constante cuanto más se levante. Dios puso el fango en la llanura y puso la roca en la montaña. La blanca nieve que en los hondos valles derrítese ligera. En las altivas cumbres permanece inmutable y eterna. Gracias. Cada uno tiene una velita en la mano. Esta simboliza nuestra carrera en la vida. Así sin arder existe, pero no vive. Esa velita está diciendo, si me queman, vivo, si no, perezco. Ojalá nuestras vidas nunca sean velas sin arder. Ahora vendrá cada uno de ustedes por turno a esta vela principal para recibir de ella la llama simbólica, la llama que simboliza con su calor la inspiración hacia altos ideales. Cada uno pasará adelante al oír su nombre.
Okay, so just like what happened with French Honor Society, our seniors did not get their own ceremony last year. So even though you guys sat just how we asked you to, we're actually going to switch things up a little bit so that the seniors can get honored first. All right, so when I call your name, please come up to the stage. You're going to receive your certificate, a flower, and please make sure to sign your name in the membership booklet. Hunter Byrne. Hannah Card. Angelina Coleman. Timothy Finn. Michael Flynn. Harry Hoy. Haley Hudson. Colin Johnson. Eunice Kim. We got a little backup here, hold on. Alyssa McShane. Brielle McShane. Natalie Pidcomini. Emma Roseboom. Anna Spitzer. Molly Stanton. Got a special ad, sorry, Thomas. Thomas Donahue. Sorry, Thomas. All right, where did I leave off? It's Heidi, there she is, okay. Heidi Steigerwald. Miranda Stewart. And Katie Tierney.
Tengo el honor de presentar a estos candidatos cuyos nombres son Ava Opperly, Robert Bartolotta, Gabriella Becerra, Anella Bolster, Colton Finardi, Avery Hammond, Carly Hopper, Aiden Knapp, Sophia Mom, Ethan Snyder, and Anna Suarez. Leah Weber,
Ustedes repetirán juntos el juramento de la sociedad frase por frase. Como miembro del capítulo, Julia Alvarez. Como miembro del capítulo, Julia Alvarez, prometo dedicarme al estudio. De la lengua española. Do you want me to just read it? Okay. Con el fin de dominarla algún día, recordando que una lengua puede ser un lazo fuerte entre personas de distintos orígenes, de raza o religión, como ciudadano de mi patria, prometo promover la amistad y el entendimiento entre ella y los otros países del mundo. Esta es mi promesa y mi juramento. Ahora cada uno apagará la llama de su velita, todos, pero nunca la de su espíritu. Recordemos esto. Guarde cada miembro su velita como recuerdo de su iniciación en esta sociedad. Amigos, por la autoridad que me concede la presidencia del capítulo y los declaro miembros de este capítulo, pasen ustedes enseguida para recibir por turno su certificado y para firmar al registro y recibir la bienvenida debida.
That is the end of our ceremony. Please join us outside the auditorium. We do have some cake and some treats. Thank you all so much for coming, and let's give a round of applause for all of our inductees. Muchas gracias. Good job, you guys. We did it.